Oh. Oh, my goodness. So I just have a hammer, I don't know why, it's just sitting here. I kind of have music. Good evening. Welcome. I feel really bad. My stomach hurts, but it's alleviating a little bit. I didn't want to miss playing this because we're about to get to my favorite dungeon in the game, probably. As it goes. But yeah, good evening, welcome. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Nothing too, exaggeratedly poorly. Exaggeratedly poorly. I don't have very good diction. I feel like it used to be better. I know that if you, like, people who practice on stage for theater and the like, often practice with pencils in their mouths, because it forces you to use better diction. Because you're trying to talk around an object. Like if I do this, and you have to try and speak. You're not going to sound normal, obviously, but I think the whole point is that it improves your ability, your tongue strength. What the fuck is this music? Midgar Blues de l'Amour. Sorry, this is some fuck-ass music from a corner of the game I don't remember. Actually, I might know where this is from. This might be... What the fuck is this? I know where this is the guy in Calm who's like, I haven't made it yet, but I'm performing here on this stage. I know who this guy is. Maybe, I don't know. But they speak like this, and it helps build diction. But yeah, I'm gonna stream. I don't think I'm gonna not stream today, but my stomach hurts like fucking hell, and so if on the very unlikely chance that I have to duck out, that's why. I think because I'm streaming, I actually feel better because I'm not thinking about it as much. Well, as soon as I stop streaming, I'm gonna be like, oh man, the pain's back again. God, sorry, there's so much music in goddamn Rebirth that I don't even like. You won't recognize most of it. Anyways, let's get on with it. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Because why not? What am I waiting for? I see you are willing to call the game Zelda 64. Would you ever consider calling it Zelda 5? No, I wouldn't. That's silly. It's not called a Nintendo 5, is it? No. Also, I did 8. Yeah, you're right, I did. Wow, guys, it's Mario Monday. Where's Zelda's fucking Saturdays? I don't know. No, I wouldn't call it Zelda 5. Anyone who calls it Zelda 5, I'm gonna look at them and be like, okay, what are you, a guy who wrote a gaming magazine before this guy came out in the fucking 90s? And ever since you read that one gaming magazine that called it Zelda... It's like someone who had the leaks for the Switch and still calls it Zelda... still calls it the fucking NX. I mean, is Final Fantasy 14... the 14th Final Fantasy game? Depends on how you categorize a Final Fantasy game. Some might say, well, technically not really, because there's been a fucking million before. Really makes you think. One to grow on. Where were we? What were we doing? Man, we always start back in the Temple of Time, huh? Yes, because we're back with the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. We became a man last time, and we didn't actually do a dungeon, which is... I feel like I could have done a dungeon as stream if I wanted to. But I spent some time mucking around, getting random stuff, exploring a little bit, getting a horse, typical stuff, you know. Pretty ordinary, you know. I got the mask last time, a bunch of other random stuff. Now it's time to kind of really full force head towards the dungeon. Although I have this egg, if this egg hatches before I get the Kakariko, I might go and continue that. We'll see. talking about Zelda 64 being the 5th because it's the 5th Zelda game, but it's not the 5th. I mean, I get it. Names matter. Like, I know it's the 5th name in canonicity, but we had Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. If you're saying Zelda 3 is on the table like Sonic 4, well, sure. It's a label that hasn't been taken yet. Sure, it's not the 3rd Zelda. Actually, can I... Does this make the egg hatch quicker? Yeah, one day they could release a Zelda 3, and maybe they'll do like a retro-inspired thing, like some companies are prone to do. And maybe it'll be like a continuation. Maybe there'll be multiple series. The egg hatched! I was wondering who wants to play Sonic 4. I remember seeing it on like on mobile devices, on my iPod Touch when I was a young man, and I was like, it's Sonic, and then I really didn't know much about Sonic. I don't know why I gave a shit, and it wasn't very fun. I don't think most people don't like it. Hey guys, take a look at this. Oh man. You see people using 3 and 4 for Link to the Past and Link's Awakening? I don't. But also, half the time I don't remember which game came out first. I don't remember if Link to the Past or Link's Awakening was... I guess I know Link's Awakening was after. But I don't always... Because that's the same Link. Hey, idiot. Speaking of Mario... Wait, I wasn't talking about Mario. Sorry. Speaking of Mario... What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here? No. Moron. Sorry, it's mean. You saved Malum? Thanks, I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! Are you doing it, or are you just gonna stand there? Are you, like... Timeline doesn't matter for the numbers. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about it like Mega Man versus Mega Man X, where it's like, they could have just said Mega Man X was a continuation of the Mega Man series, but they chose to make it a new series and continue Mega Man separately. You could see that in the if you wanted to, as some kind of, like, delineating mark. That lazy man, he kind of reminded me of my Little Richard. Little Richard? Say you've never heard of my Little Richard? Yes, I have. Your hair, by the way, is magnificent. Ah, hi. I don't think he gives you anything if you go back, but I know he's there now. I'm just going release order. Ocarina of Time would be Zelda 0 and Skyward Sword is Zelda -2. Well, I don't mean do it in canonicity order. I just mean do it in, you know, whatever order they're labeled as. Like, you can have, like, I don't know, have any of the Sonic games ever been, like, prequels, but they're still called Sonic 6 or whatever? I guess I have no idea. Please make my Kuko happy. Okay, I did. It's right here. Why did this game steal the Shrek's Dragon Tales music? I know, the fucking V-Smile. Goddamn stolen music. I wonder if any game's done that. Maybe not Sonic, but... Oh, your Kuko looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good Kuko keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Kuko if you're interested. Kohiro? His name is Kohiro. And he used to be my brother's Kuko. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has fucking passed away. It's strange, but Kohiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kohiro? Yeah. You returned the pocket Kuko and got Kohiro. Unlike other Kukos, Kohiro rarely crows. Gotta head out in series to do that. You don't like prequels? What about frequels? What about squeakquels? What about pre-sequels? Well, I guess Borderland does the pre-sequel. And Alvin does the squeakquel. So, you know what? It depends. I can think of one example, and that's Borderlands. But I guess they're not really, like... That one's not numbered, so it's ambiguous. Okay, you have like Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. Then you've got games in between that might actually be in between in terms of when they happen. But those aren't Borderlands 4 because there is, or, you know, it's not Borderlands 3 because there is a Borderlands 3. So what's the deal? How come the third game isn't Borderlands 3? Even though it's still a Borderlands game in between, and it plays and feels and looks and was released even in canonicities in between. But it's just like the name. And then you get the real Borderlands 3. It's like, oh, okay. Fuck me then. It's nebulous. What is with this pond, by the way? I mean, there's nothing there, but... 1 through 4 in order. Though some other games are prequels, and 4 might be before games released before. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Right, it's interesting what people decide to do. I mean, sometimes people never put numbers because they make things their own entity. I get the idea, by the way, of not numbering. It's the same concept people do in YouTube videos, where it's like, if I put a number on the title, people are going to click away because they think they have to watch everything in order, instead of just having each thing be its own unique thing. But then it can be confusing, and then it's like, no. Just give me the order, give me the number. Just let me know what the fuck is one before the other one. And the name prequels is the next one in sequential order, like Metal Gear 3. I mean, that, okay, I say MSG3 sure is a prequel, but I don't think it means you're not. It doesn't change the fact that it's a story you're meant to engage with after you play through Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like, prequels are allowed, but it depends. I mean, it's a prequel intended to be experienced after you know things. It's not like it's something that, like, oh, you should have started with this one. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are examples of that. Where Dragon Quest 2, like, was it 3? Is the actual start, and Dragon Quest 1 and 2 take place afterwards. But I think they rely often on the ideas that you know things. Oh, yo, what the fuck? What happened to my lovely home? It's fucked up. It irks you. The play order be clear with numbers and timeline. That's true. I mean, yeah, that's what I care about. I care about when they released and what expectation they had for the user to play them. Not if they make any sense. Like, it's like someone saying, I gotta watch the MCU movies in, like, order of timeline. And I get that. Where it's like, you start with Captain America and then you do some other stuff. But at the same time, I'd rather just watch them the way they were, like, released. That makes more sense to me. Not that I give that much of a shit anyways, but I know that's one of the things where people have done. It'd be fun as a side thing, but not as the main thing. Wow, nothing's changed. I wonder how Mido's getting on. I wonder what he looks like as an adult. Wow, you're not Mido. Who are you? Why is that fairy following you around? You're not one of us. You look a lot like a kid I used to know. You do, too. See, you didn't have any problems entering the forest, mister. Did the meanies out there bother you much? Before the Great Deku Tree died, you wouldn't see things like that around here. Since it's dangerous outside, I always stay inside my house. But I'm bored to death in here. The idea, I mean, I think most people know that, like, oh, Link isn't a Kokiri. But technically, the first time you, as a player, should know that is here. Where you're getting an inkling of, like, wait a second, these are the people I knew as a kid? Why are they still kids? It is a, you know, and then you realize that everybody you knew as a kid, they don't recognize you anymore. Which is really sad, by the way. Kingdom Hearts' play order debates. Last time I watched Star Wars, I did 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? Go off, King. Also, nice. CRT for 50. I'm jealous. Wow. This house is too big for me. This looks... I'm like 4 times the size of this child. Have you been traveling around much, mister? Have you ever met a boy named Link? Mayo said that the Great Deku Tree withered because that boy did something wrong to it. Only Saria defended Link until she left. Maybe we misunderstood. Oh man, you don't remember me? It is quite sad. And it's not like they didn't write Link was sad, but it's kind of sad to me that nobody recognizes Link because he's an adult and they didn't expect him to grow up like they did. And of course, you get more specific information about this. You don't just like, it's not ambiguous. You know, you'll get a bit of a lore dump that explains, yes, you're not a Kokiri. You probably figured it out by now, but you're someone else. Oh, I can't swim this word. Hello. Look how fucking high up she has to crane her neck. Haven't I seen you somewhere before, mister? Many years ago. Sad, man. Come on, like, Link, say something. Be like, yeah, I'm Link. You know, you remember me. Like, don't just be like, oh, I guess they don't remember me. I guess something happened. What a mystery. No, don't just do that, Link. Just like, be like, shake them. Don't do that. They're like children. Don't just, like, shake them and scream at them. Don't do that. You're an adult now. You gotta have, like, standards. The dump charges 25 or 50 to get rid of a CRT. Yeah, but you can't always find them. I could go to the dump or, like, electronic recycling plant and ask, hey, can I have that? They won't always say yes. It's a little bit awkward as well. This is pointless, by the way. This is only for, like, 25 rupees. Completely waste of time. Don't even know why this one's here, but I guess just to make you think. Hello, by the way. Welcome. God, you guys really got a fucked up town over here. And things went to shit after I left. I'm not suggesting to buy them from the dump. How's the game going? I feel like my stomach hurts. But the game is fun. Putting my mind off things. It's great. It's wonderful. Thanks to people who pay to get rid of them. Yeah, if you pay to get rid of them, well, you're dumb. These days, you're dumb. This is the guy from Kakariko from 7 years ago. The son of the carpenter who's like, you people are disgusting. No response. He's sleeping. What are those? What are in those bags of yours, my man? Look, guys, he's got rings on his fingers. You know what that means? I don't know. I'll probably have to get rid of some TVs when I move. I mean, I would take a CRT. I wouldn't want a big one. I would want a small one, and I guess that's a big difference, obviously. But I don't have any right now, obviously. Whoa. Oh, he's freaking out. Kohiro, why? Normally, only a nice guy like me can tame you. I mean, there's an implication that he's a carpenter's son, but there's also an implication that he's like is he the brother, or related to Anju? I don't know. Which means you must be a nice guy. Must be. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you. God damn it! This will disappear if you take too long. You gotta hurry. Got an odd mushroom. Look, guys, it's like Link's Awakening. Got 3 fucking minutes. Sorry, I forgot that this was timed because I was hoping to do this on the way to the dungeon, but let's do this now. It's not the full quest, but it's partly. Yeah, it is stressful because the time is like 3 minutes. I mean, the map's not that big. But, like, this is like the timeline you get to escape in goddamn Metroid. Oh, hey, opponent. Thank God I brought you over here. I mean, the eye drop one is worse, I think. And other games have had it. Like, Wind Waker has a very bad one, where you have to sail the sea in, like, 20 minutes to water plants on, like, 5 different islands. That shit sucks. That's fucking awful. Whatever freak was like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, there's a lot of tediousness that I don't like about Wind Waker. People love Wind Waker. People big up Wind Waker a lot, and it's fair, but there's so much extra stuff in Wind Waker that isn't very good. And I guess people just focus on the main story and the main quest and whatever. But there's not that many dungeons. There's a lot of tedium. Some of the areas I don't really like very much. And there's so much extra content that is all garbage. Like, if we're trying to look at it as a whole package and not just be like, oh, no, I like the way they characterize Link. It's like, it's not actually that. It's not as good. It's great. I mean, I do like it. I like it a lot. There's many aspects of it. The combat feels nice. The music's very good. The feeling of sailing is great. But that game is very big with a lot of stuff in it that's not very good and things that aren't always very well explained. Like the ghost ship. And I was watching someone play and I was like, I don't remember you needing the ghost ship chart to get on the ghost ship. And the only way you know the ghost ship chart exists is going to a specific island and reading the fish dialogue out of the however many islands there are, and the fish dialogue will be like, hey, yo, go to this island, there's a map on it, and it you know, that's it. Well, what a mysterious smell. You must have something. Yeah, you want this? Look, she's got a cat. That bum, he had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now. Okay. And the other thing is, what is the relationship between this lady and the punk? We don't know. And I don't think we need to know. I think it's just nice that there is something, like these characters know each other. We don't get the specifics. We don't need to be like, he's her grandmother. But we get the idea that these characters have dynamics and relationships outside what we see, and it kind of builds out your own world. Without having to spell everything out. You see that fool? Give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. That's foreboding. You received an odd potion. It's not really a potion as much as it's like a pile of dust that you can, like, mix into a poultice, but... They say that there is no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. Damn. But no, I like Wind Waker, and I like a lot of it. But as a total package, it is incredibly flawed. A lot of Zelda games are. But when people put it as their favorite because they like it, and I can't dispel that. But what an annoying person interrupting us like this. Don't you agree, my love? Okay, fuck you guys. Okay, I'm doing whatever. As usual, dust. I could have spread it. It's a lovely grove of flowers. Maybe they'd like it here. Oh, okay, fine. This isn't time, so I guess I don't have to worry about getting there quickly. But I don't know. I'm sure there's stuff like that with like Twilight Princess too. Also known as crossbow training. No, just Twilight Princess. I think I like it more. I mean, some of the dungeons later on, I don't know as well, and I don't like as much. There's a lot of nostalgia there. It depends. No Zelda game is perfect. But the disparity between what's good in Wind Waker and what's really tedious, annoying shit that nobody ever does is huge. Because I'd say there's like another half, if not like 75% of the game is extra stuff. Like getting every treasure chart, none of which matters, and only really give you maybe a heart piece and some rupees if you're lucky. Twilight Princess' favorite art style is mine too. Some people give it a lot of shit, and I think it looks good. I get people saying, oh, it looks like shit, I don't like these characters. I think it is still stylized. It is not like it is just photorealistic. It is more realistic than Wind Waker. But, ooh, the lighting here. With the kind of almost nighttime. It is still very stylized and wacky, but neat. I love Wind Waker. The Twilight Princess, rather. I think it looks great. Some people say it ages poorly. I don't think so. Maybe the pose. I didn't do pose, but I don't do Skotalas in this game. But it feels like there are multiple things. Like, I don't want to do the flowers. I don't want to get every treasure chart. I don't want to get, like, put down merchandise on all the islands. Like, in the little holes. Like, there's a lot of stuff that feels not worth doing in Wind Waker. Majority feels not worth doing. Also, we're about to get over here. Also, yeah, I don't think I've done the bugs in Twilight Princess. Maybe next time I play it, I'd try it. But I will say, the rewards also feel better. Whereas in Wind Waker, the rewards aren't actually that good for a lot of the stuff. It's like, wow, I open a chest, a treasure chart, which is going to lead to rupees. You could have just given me rupees. You could But anyways. Not here anymore. Hey. The man's gone. What happened to him? You look awfully innocent. Something tells me, you're not. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody. Stalfos. So, he's not here anymore. That's not creepy at all. Again, people talk about how this maybe leads into the Hero Shade timeline, future Twilight Princess, who knows. There's a lot of sadness in Ocarina of Time. Bittersweet moments that are understated. But when you think about the situation in the world, it's like, oh man. And so a lot of that comes at the very end. But he's gone. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into this forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody? Stalfos. So he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back. Okay. You returned the odd potion and got the poacher's saw. The young punk guy must have left this behind. Are you going to be too? Why are you laughing at this? A man's dead. I could die. This lady's fucked up. Just saying, this lady's fucked up. Anyways, we've delayed long enough. Let's go forth. Oh hey, Mido. Well, you're still a kid. You're still annoying too, aren't you? Maybe. I don't know. Let me talk to you. What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothes, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anyone go through here. That's the wrong note. That's the wrong note. It's the wrong note. That's the right note. There we go. I knew I'd get it someday. That melody. Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Aw, man. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. That's sad. Oh, wait, is it left? Or is it up? Oh, that's... okay, is it up one more? Then left? It's up, then left, that's right. Then right. Although... I was like, what's in that rock? But I don't want to blow it up and get lost. Can't believe I didn't Mido skip? What the fuck is the Mido skip? Also, yes, the music is blaring. Which is very funny. Hey, $5. Oh, this shit. I know. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Navi, you told us this like 3 times already. But I guess people often forget. Or do this very poorly. If let's just get past Mido without the song. I guess for like randos, if you don't get the song, you need. You didn't see me. See these guys are kind of scary. They got those red eyes. Also, they die with one hit of the hook shot, so you know, not too bad. Get over here. They're very weird. I don't know what they're meant to be. They're like groundhogs or moles or something. Tanukis. I guess, I don't know. Can I Z-target them? I don't think I can, because I was going to say, what does Navi think they are? Big dog eat matter, maybe they are. Leave. Idiot. What? Oh shit, I'm the idiot. Never mind. Oh no, I'm dumb. What? Oh, I am the idiot. I always knew I was one. Get fucked. Honestly, I used to have a lot of trouble with this section. Like, really big. They're moblins. Oh, fuck, of course they're moblins. They even look like moblins. Of course they're moblins. That's like the... Yes, of course they are. Only found here some odd histories, but weak. But no, of course they are. This part I never have trouble with. I saw people have struggles with this, and it's really not hard. You just do that. I think I was watching like Snapcube play through this, and she had a rough time with this guy. And I was like, it's literally that easy. But again, ooh, look at the... Did you see the frame rate drop? That's the one thing you don't get. Or you do get if you play this on original hardware. Worst location in the Make Me Think of Zelda one. I can see that. Very maze-like as well. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good call-out. Give me 2 seconds. I want to use the restroom before we see this very lovely moment. I have the expansion pack? I do. It might not even be in, but I know there are times when certain games work worse with the expansion pack because of how a certain code is made. It's not just like putting a cartridge into a Switch 2. I have it somewhere because I had to buy it. When I was collecting old games and I got Majora's Mask for the first time, I couldn't play it because I forgot about the expansion pack. Because I think in my head, it was just 64s didn't have anything in that slot at all. And that's not true. They do. Anyways, let's go in here. Yeah, sorry, it's gone. Hey, Sheik. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. This is like, all of Sheik's little moments, I think are wonderfully lovely, poetic statements, but this is one that always stuck with me. Obviously, the flow of time is always cruel, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. Again, every area you go to, it reinforces the main motif of this game, the main theme of it. Not just about time; it's about growing older and things changing as you get older. You know, you look back at how you were as a kid, and now you're an adult. And, time passes, but your memories of the things in the past will always be there. Including your friends and in the place you grew up, all of that stuff. Again, I love this one. I love a couple of the ones coming up. Some of the later ones aren't as good, but they're simple and sweet and poetic, well written, and that's all they really need to be. They don't go overboard. They don't have like a 20-minute cutscene trying to explain the themes to you. They present it to you. They show it to you. You can see it by talking to the Kokiri and looking at how the world's changed, how you've changed, and then you get it. And then you have a statement like this that just reinforces that point. I don't know. Snaps fingers. But yeah, I like this game. And it resonates with me as I get older, more and more. It's a case where the main theme of the game, everything means more to me now that I am growing up. I am an adult, more so than when I was a kid. So every time they mention time and how it affects Link in various different ways, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand. I get it. And again, it's not just that it's this. That would have been a 20-minute cutscene if PlayStation made it. But it's not just that they present it to you in the scene, but it's because they present it to you in the gameplay, in the world, and the people you talk to. You get this idea by talking to people. And then this just serves as a reinforcement of the thing you played through, kind of. Maybe if you didn't get it, if you weren't if you weren't paying attention, but no, I think this game only gets better as you get older because those themes resonate with you more and more. I feel like it's thematically fitting that we become an adult and get this easy access to fast travel. The more enjoying the car ride back, it's the quick commute. Yeah, I guess that's true. No more walking everywhere. You get a horse now. Also, I like this song. They're all simple, but if there's not a single one of the Warp songs that I don't like. They're great. Link, I'll see you again. I want to do that, man. That's cool. And the music's back. But no, this is a great section. Going through Kokiri, talking to Mido, and seeing people not remember you. Going here, seeing Saria. I mean, just seeing, like, enemies in Kokiri where they weren't before. And then finally getting over here and seeing the empty stump. And seeing your childhood home has completely changed from when you left. It's like when I go back, when I visit Texas and go to San Antonio, my parents are driving around, and they're always talking about, oh, there used to be something over there, and I remember these roads, but this is different now. And it's always that memory of where they used to live, and now it's gone. There's a single Ocarina of Time song you don't like? No, I don't think so. I don't know if there's one that I think is particularly bad. Fuck, okay, I knew you were going to be here. Fuck off. Sorry. Get out of here, fuckers. I'm trying to think about Majora's Mask. I think I like those too. I don't know if there's like the Goron Lullaby one is fine. They're all pretty good. I don't think there's any one of them that I kind of don't enjoy. Also, I'm not here to make fun of PlayStation Studios. They have good games. I'm not saying I'm against cutscenes. Lord knows I'm not. Or lengthy dialogue-heavy games. Fucking, I mean, talking about FF7. But I think the way this game executes and handles its themes and conveys it to the player is really effective. That's kind of the thing. And we're not gonna get into another thing about how I think the Wild games butchered their story and told it poorly, but I think it doesn't take a lot to convey and portray a really good, interesting story and idea and character. I guess part of it, you have to have trust in your audience. You have to hope they can get it. They have good games, it's just they get lengthy cutscenes. Tread 4 is like one of the best games in movies experience. I've heard. Hey, I mean, plenty of Nintendo games have that. Xenoblade is renowned for having like an hour-and-a-half long cutscene or something. It's like, yeah, you might need to like, don't do this tonight because you won't have time to finish it. Do it tomorrow. Oh, I love this temple. I love this music. A big part of this music is it's very ambient, but very interesting. And it uses a lot of samples and sounds that are very interesting. Like the choice of this, of like the pulse, the weird, like all the weird samples they pull from sample libraries make the song. You know what I mean? It's not just that it's an ambient song, but it's very unique and interesting and weird. That despite it not really being very melodic, it is very memorable. Also, I gotta say, this was meant to be, or there was ideas that this was meant to be some kind of wind temple. And you see that in a lot of the iconography. A cut temple from Zelda 64 is the wind temple. Versus the forest temple. There's still an interlinking there. That's not, you know, it's not the same, but there's leftovers. I gotta say, I love this dungeon for its design, its look, its feel. It's just really cool that there's like a weird like fortress or castle in the woods. And you can go outside. You're not just stuck inside. You go outside and see it. And it's like, what's going on? I will say, I'm not an expert at this dungeon. I get lost in this main room a ton. Oh, that's not right. That's better. What dungeons were cut from Zelda 5, though? Zelda 5. Don't you mean Ocarina of Time? Light Temple. And there was differences in this dungeon, and I mean, a lot of things were different or changed. We don't know how this one was meant to be, but you can see that idea even in, like, Ganon's Tower. I hate this fucking big-ass guy. This guy sucks. As a kid, he killed the fuck out of me. And this is just a Octorok. It's really not hard. I don't know why I struggle with him. Now that I'm an adult, I don't have any issues. This where the... No. That's the other side. But no, I love that we're, like, outside. In this weird castle. Covered in moss and ivy. It's super cool. It's really, really, really neat. And then you go inside, and there's mysterious corridors and caverns, and... Awesome. Like, the other dungeons in this... Other dungeons in this game are great. I don't think they're as good as this one. I still think, and I will always think this one is the best dungeon in this game. Which I guess is kind of a thing of like, man, they blew their load with the first one. What happened to the other ones? They're still good. I don't want to pretend that the other dungeons aren't good. They are. I get that, or is that maybe it's too high? And you can just stealth these guys as long as you don't move when they're looking at you. Which is an oft-forgotten technique to deal with these dudes. Oh no, a bubble! Yes, they're called bubbles. Blue bubble. Yeah, listen, don't ask me. I didn't name these characters. I don't know what they mean. Go ask the people in Japan. Go to Mr. Miyamoto and say, "Hey, Mr. Miyamoto! Why are they called bubbles and geese?" Then he just gives you one of his Miyamoto grins. And doesn't speak. That's good to have. This? Yes, this is the wrong way. Again, I mean, other dungeons, like, I don't mind the water temple. I think there's easy ways of getting a little lost, but you're never going to get stuck because you always know where you need to go. Purely by the fact that you can always look on your map and realize, oh wait, there's a chest over there I haven't gotten. Let's go there. Yeah, the switch is rusty. So where am I? Am I back in the area again? No, that couldn't be. I do love these two intertwined areas. Something about that's very cool. Oublé. Wow. Hey man, you wanna like not do that and dump me in the scummy pond water that has been sitting here for fucking years? Hey man, you wanna like not do that? Octoroks just look gross in this game. Fuck, what was my Scarecrow song? That's what it was. I was like, I had to enter my mind palace. But no, is this not a Scarecrow song one? Is this not like a case of like you stand like somewhere over here, Navi looks up like that. God, why did I play this so slowly? Yo, maybe do I have to be up there? Is that why? You don't really can. I mean, there's a way of getting up here, and I know you can hit the chest very carefully and get up there, but oh man, very carefully. I was hoping I'd get it first try and just like blow my own stuff out of the water, but you know, let's get the long shot first. Come on, there we go. Easy. Wow. That's cool. Someone put their heart in a box. I stole it. My heart now. Avi, can you go up there? What happened? I just want to go up there. I just want you to like. Where are you supposed to stand to like get this fellow? Like I thought it was whenever Navi looks up and becomes green. It's like that's enough. Like when Navi does that, it's like okay. Navi. But I've always been, like, I almost never do the Scarecrow song stuff. I kind of wanted to do some of them now because I don't ever see it. Ah, whatever. Screw it. I guess I'll never see it ever. It's gone. It's such a weird mechanic that they don't really explain that well. That you just like, oh yeah, if you teach this guy a song and then play it as an adult, he'll spawn sometimes and you can hookshot to him. Why am I going through the fucking sewer pit? Like, just go and land. I said the song wasn't memorable. It is. It obviously is because I'm fucking remembering it. GameStop I know posted that their 2 most requested items are PS2 and a copy of Simpsons Hit and Run. Well, I think I own both of those, so I'm fine. What I actually, honestly, what I need is not a PS2. I need a PS3. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't mind a chunky one because like that's the one we had when I was a kid. I'd love a PS3. I really should just look at and get one because I fucking want one. I had it. Like my family had a PS3 as a kid, so I actually did play PS3 games. Some of them. Not always like it'd be like, oh, like let's play Fat Princess, the demo. Me and my sister. And then some maybe Call of Duty games, my dad, stuff like that. God of War collection, which then we sold, and now I own again without the system, so I can't play it. Original God of War. I've never played the new ones, and I would like to, but... Yeah, without a compass, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Your most nostalgic... I have a lot of nostalgia for it that is unresolved due to the fact that I haven't played it in a long time, whereas I still own a Wii. But I have memory... Both of those were around the same time for me, so it makes sense. Back at GameStop, we desperately wanted devs to make a GTA for kids, because that game would have been an easy sell. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I didn't get an Xbox 360 till later, so I don't have many games for it. Wow, I wish I did that on purpose, but I did not. That was incredible. Lego City came too late. Yeah, I mean, that's a good example. I guess an open world kind of free... I mean, it's an open sandbox style game in a modern setting where you can kind of do whatever the hell you want. That's basically what it is. I mean, that's what it was with Simpsons Hit and Run for me. Simpsons Hit and Run felt like almost like GTA to me. Where it's like I'm just running around, I'm taking people's cars. The police come, and I'm like doing random quests and collecting coins. I don't know. I had a great time with Simpsons Hit and Run, even though I was terrible at it and barely did anything. I got Hit and Run a GameCube for 50 when you got retro gifts and thrift stores. That's cool. I mean, I just owned it. We just had it as a kid. Like, were we a Simpsons family? Actually, yes. We watched The Simpsons. Again, I know these puzzles, so I don't struggle with them, but I've seen people struggle with them, so I can't say they're not... I can't say they're, like, stupid for not getting them. Where does this actually need to go? Here? No. Is it here and then here? Yeah. It's not even that I know these puzzles, but I know the language that 3D Zelda games use. I know how the games functionally work. When I was watching Snapcube play this for the very first time, completely blind, she didn't have any idea at all of any of this stuff because she hadn't played any 3D Zelda games except for like Breath of the Wild, which are very different. So like it's kind of like a shared language and knowledge of like you have to talk to the people and you have to like kind of have this idea of what you can and can't do. And if you don't have that, then you have to learn it from scratch. Once you've played one, any other Zelda game, you kind of have the same idea. It's like, oh yeah, puzzles and blocks and put things in holes and whatever. Mom, it's okay. It's GTA John's house. All I'm doing is driving around. My dad had Vice City, but I don't think I ever played it because I was a good boy. My dad bought me God of War because I asked for it, and that game has nudity. I don't think he knew, but my dad was okay with me playing whatever. I think he would. I mean, okay, relatively speaking. I don't want to say like whatever, but within reason. But also, I had played GTA at a friend's house because they had San Andreas. That's my only real experience with GTA. Because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really played GTA. I've never owned any. I think I would enjoy them, but they're, you know, I don't know. I kind of am more interested in like San Andreas and 3 and even 4, but I don't really know if I give a shit about playing through 5 or the new one. I'm sorry, GTA fans. I'm gonna sell like, you know, Vice Cillian copies or something. Who knows? Probably not. How do I do this one again? Do I have to come for? There was a ladder. Where's the ladder? There's a ladder somewhere. See, this is me just knowing. If I didn't know, and I'd be like, I'm confused. I typed a contract with my parents saying that I would be good if I got Halo Reach because that was the first unrated game I had. That's funny. That is funny. I think my dad, I didn't even ask. I was at the store, and I don't even think I knew that it was M-rated, or my dad, when I was buying God of War, because I went up to buy it with whatever allowance I had. Like, are you old enough? And I asked my dad, he's like, you can get it. He like nodded at the guy, and he's like, okay. And then I got the game. I thought I was not asking for tons. I also got Halo Reach at some point, which I played a little bit and never really got very far on and never finished. Like at some point I'm gonna go through Halo. I'm gonna start with Halo 1, which I actually do own on the Xbox. But you know, but a contract is very funny. I mean, hell, my parents had this thing of like, when I was young, this was like when we first got the Wii. For doing good things and getting good grades or whatever, or doing chores, we'd get like laminated slips. That would be, hey, you can play the Wii for 30 minutes, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna play Super Pap. Soup Pap Mar. And that would be great. I mean, it's interesting because God of War is way more adult. Oh, absolutely. And I don't think I knew that. I don't think my dad knew that. Because they were, like, I swear to God, I think it was like 4th of July or something. Because I think they were outside my dad was barbecuing. Nobody was in the living room while I was playing it for the first time. And there's an opening cutscene where there's just a bunch of ladies top down. Just full showing. While he's boisterously, like, feasting or whatever. And I didn't know that. And I was freaking out, like, please, cutscene, go quicker. Please, for the love of God, because it's like, nobody's here. Please, nobody walk in. Please, just like, this was like in the fucking living room. This wasn't like in the game room. Because again, you know, my dad played that console. It wasn't just me. I mean, the sex mini game, yes, that's different. This corridor is all twisted. Navi, you fucking think? You think I couldn't tell this? You think what, am I too stupid to realize, hey, Navi, I think the corridor is twisted. But also the famous twisted corridor, which is still cool. This shit never doesn't appear, like, awesome to me. Like, this is always cool to me. It is still cool. And as a kid, I was like, holy shit. This is amazing. And then what they do with it later, it's awesome. It's some stuff we weren't allowed to keep on the shelves or sell. Like San Andreas, we could have original copies since Hot Copy pushed that version to AO. We had to make sure it was greatest hits, which had it removed, so that's funny. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Yeah, these fuckers, I hate them. Just don't stand too long. Could there be anything in this room? I'm missing a key, by the way. Nope. The chest on the wall. Again, another thing that's cool. It's a chest over there. I'm out of keys, though. I have to go back. I need a compass. By God, I need a compass. Gordon! Look, Gordon. The ropes! Oh. My God, Gordon. Ah! I wanted to replay Half-Life just on my own, just because I think it's a fun game. Ugh. Just fucking fall, Link. Fall, guy. Ah, you fucking bubble. BMX Triple X weren't allowed to keep on the floor. Really? I know there was a period of time in that era where they were really trying to go for, like, naughty game, naughty golf, naughty BMX, hardcore, XX, Triple X, dirty. So dirty. I'm golfing, but, uh-oh. It's like shit like that, and it's like, what the? Yo, I was playing golf. What's going on? This is like a, you know... I feel like there were a lot of games that were trying for that style of thing. Is this the entrance? No, it's not, because there's a bubble here. And it would be a, the other thing. Off from the... Yep, I knew it. Stalfos. I wonder if one of these Stalfos I'm fighting is the guy that I needed to get the candy for earlier. Ow. I'm eating shit right now. Okay. This was an old Zelda game. You'd have to put a bomb down. I like his sword, by the way. It's like twisty. Jesus Christ. Do I have a fairy? I do. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a fairy. Fuck you. I believe if you don't kill both of these quickly enough, one of them respawns. We didn't get to see that because I killed them quickly enough, but normally they would respawn. Oh, I did terrible in that fight. Jesus, Jeebus! And there's a fairy. Similarly, there was a collector's edition of a raunchy, smutty anime tactics game we couldn't keep in reach of customers. A girl in the box was really enjoying a sausage she was eating. Is that so? I mean, you struggled. I didn't do well. I could blame myself from being tired and feeling like I'm kind of sick, but you know, aside from that, see, unrelated. But what was the name of the girl eating the sausage game? If you happen to remember, you know, just curious. I'm not gonna like. I'm just, you know, for educational purposes. Maybe a console. Maybe like a listing price. I just for fun. What did I get? Oh, I got a key. It's like, what did I get in there? A key. Means I want to go up here. Research purposes, yeah, exactly. I'm an educated gamer. I mean, I was looking at random games. A guy just posted about doing a translation for a Magic the Gathering Dreamcast game that was only ever released in Japan. That seems kind of fucking awesome. As someone who's, you know, becoming a Magic fan over time, slowly. It seems fun and cool and neat. And now it's translated in English. I kind of want to check it out as like a one-off. But there's tons of games like that. There's so many cool games that are either locked into the consoles or never released, or just, or just niche. No, this is where we started from. Right. I was right, wasn't I? It's this way. I should have just trust my gut. I shouldn't trust my gut because it feels like shit right now. But trust my gut. It's facing me. That means this is the way to go. The other one's facing the other way. Record of Agarast War for the 360. You bought it because it dropped at 20 bucks and had a booby mouse pad. I never got to play the game. My brother did, and he lost the disc before I could get to it. Well, damn. So you can't give us a staggering review on if it was any good. I mean, I don't really love tactics games, and I've talked about that. I like them. I can enjoy them. But I feel like it's really hit or miss for me. Depending on, like, variety of factors. And a part of it maybe is just that it is kind of slow, and that is just the gameplay, doing battles again and again and again and again. Although I'm not fully against it, like, you know, a little bit of Fire Emblem I think I could enjoy theoretically, playing some of like the GBA ones. But, you know. I don't know, who knows if I would ever like XCOM or something, probably not. I don't think I heard that it was terrible, but there was a lot of throwaway chuff in that gen. Oh, there were some very shit Weeb games that I've heard of. Infamously so. Like, they tried. They certainly tried. Again, every area in this place feels very distinct. It's one of the reasons I really like it. It's not just that it's cool. You have this indoor fortress, outdoor fortress. You go deeper, and it's like, we're in this weird staircase, banister. It doesn't feel like a dungeon. It feels like I'm in a building, and I'm slowly exploring it. It's like this area feels completely distinct from later ones. Yeah. I do remember getting stuck in this dungeon when I think I remember doing this for the first time. And trying to figure it out and not remembering that oh wait, this area looks the same as that one. And I didn't realize there were multiple areas with ghosts on paintings. Oh god. So for some reason, these magical undead skeletons can fucking walk over pits. But you can't. And don't you fucking fall. I could just shield. I know I can shield. Also, you can stab it while they jump. There we go. There we go. Oh god, now there's two. Are these the ones that respawn? These must be the ones that respawn. Come on. I think they are more likely to strike you if you oh my god, look at that. Look at the fucking... Look at that. I mean, I still got, like, I'm still, like, next to death, but that was quick. Honestly, I feel like I usually take a while with these. That was very quick. I got fairies. I'm not actually that worried, to be honest. I guess I could drink my milk. Is this milk from 7 years ago, by the way? Or did I get it as an adult? Because if this is 7-year-old Milk Link, I don't think that's still good. The Senran Kagura. I mean, that's... Yeah, but Senran Kagura is Senran Kagura. I guess you kind of keep that behind, like... It's like at movies... What do you call it? Movies. It's at, movie stores. Where they have, like, the curtained area. You have a curtain section in a game store for the, for the Senran Kagura games. You found the fairy bow. Yeah. Press C to take it out and hold it. You can shoot it. Yeah, I know. Which way did I come in again? I still don't have the fucking compass, which is really irksome. There we go. But actually, it doesn't matter because you need to go both ways anyways. Which was the thing I didn't realize as a kid. Was I got lost here, not realizing that. Wait, there's two ghosts over here. Oh god damn it! You gotta do this sneaky thing. You shoot the painting. Where are you? Which again, I know, so I'm like not even fucking worried. Wait, that's right. The aim for you when you appear, you bastard. No. Oh, the guy game's illegal. The guy game counts as child pornography, doesn't it? It's like quite illegal to sell. Therefore, also quite rare. But you will get in trouble, so don't fucking have it. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't be a fucking stupid asshole who's like, oh, I gotta get this game. No, fuck off. If you catch someone selling it, you can report them. You can just say, hey, yeah, this guy, that you can't do that. I think a guy was caught trying to sell it at a convention. And it's like, dude, you can't have that here. Can't really recall, but it was possibly at someone in my life. But yeah, before it came through, it's just, here's a smutty game. And I think the real thing was that someone lied about their age and they wanted to be in the game or something like that. But now, yeah, that's no good. But I swear there was a story of a guy trying to sell it at a con, and they were like, dude, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. Like, he wasn't like, he had like a lot of, he was like a guy. He sold games. That's what he did. It's not like it was just the one game he had, but ethically dubious games dealer. Also, by the way, fucking compass. Look, spiderweb. I like that the spiderweb has depth, by the way. It's a small touch. But it's not like the spiderweb is just like it's a tech, you know, a little bit of fluff here. Can't recall, but you quite possibly sold that to someone in your life. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, again, you probably have a much wider range of games you've seen, just due to the fact that you worked at a GameStop and you saw every game that came in, even the shit ones. I know some shit, weird, obscure games, but those are because I bought like shovelware as a kid, because they were cheap, like Mr. Slime, which nobody but me remembers. Because it's not a known game. No one should remember it. Not quite. You don't see me. Very tricky little thing where it's like you just gotta be right on the edge. Not that hard, but I think if you're like trying to figure out what to do and they keep disappearing, you might not realize that you have to shoot them from like a weird angle, because it is a little odd. God, oh man. Yo. You foul cretin. Thank you. It is a cool boss, or a cool mini-boss. I like mini-bosses, they're fun. When they do them. Not every game does them, or whatever. I mean, there's kind of a lot. You got the Stalfos rooms, then you got these guys, and there's like there's another one. There's all sorts of interesting, unique encounters. Again, it's a very big deal to have unique enemies, in my opinion. And this isn't exactly like an enemy-heavy game in that much of a regard. I'm not finding like wandering camps to fight or whatever. There we go. So what's the name of this one? It's Joel. Joel. I know. You dead yet? Like, come on. Thank you. God, Joel. Yo, can you spawn quicker? I want those arrows. Can you I want to get those arrows before they just spawn. Come on. Thank you. You got a key. So you can't get like soft locked in this dungeon, I don't think. But there's always a case of like, do I want to go this way? And use this here, or is there a better place to use this? Most other banned games were like internet-only shutdown games. That makes sense. Easier for them to be dubious and easier for them to get shut down, so. Were U-Draw games because it became too unlikely to find the gear. They were banned? Why would U-Draw be banned? Just because of, I mean... Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. They make her do that every time probably because people are going to forget and be really fucking annoyed. When like a fucking freak comes down. Yo, get over here. You loathsome creature. Can you get soft lock in the... I don't think you can. I don't think you can. So it's funny, the straight hallway feels so much weirder than the crooked one. Like, it's just something about it doesn't feel right. But you can't get soft lock it, but I think there's definitely ways where you can make it easier on yourself by doing certain things. Like, you choose to go this way instead of that way, life is easier for you. You don't have a tablet, game is pointless. I mean, sure, but why would that be banned? It just means that, like, maybe they just don't sell them very much, or choose not to stock them. I mean, there's a difference between banned and choosing to put in retail. But I don't know. Look, it's blue. That means... I don't know, Avi. What does it mean? Also, the guy game 4 months after the game came out was her brother. That's crazy. It's sad Navi makes the Wall Master so obviously, because it'd be hilarious to see newcomers' reactions. I mean, a lot of people still do. They're not actually that obvious, and even as a kid, I got by them. And I think they probably put it in there because people got really fucking annoyed at it. Surfing like, I didn't. When you said banned, I was just like, banned. It sounds like there was like you legally can't sell it anymore. I was confused. I'm sorry. Wonder if the remake might change that so the Navi prompts are not forced. I mean, they're not. I mean, I think they're only forced the first time you go in both, because they don't show up right now. But who knows? This dungeon's very mirror-like. There's always like two sides of everything, which is neat. That are slightly different. Okay, first of all, no. Oh, what a waste. I hate you, Skull. Actually, wait, what the fuck is... What's over here? Not because of this, it's... Okay, there is a... Okay, actually, I know there's arrows over there. I'm gonna save those. There's a chest that only has arrows, but, you know... Knowing that makes me stronger. That effect is so awesome, by the way. It's such a cool way of doing it. The camera pans forward and back, and then it's just like, oh, we straightened it. What the fuck? I'm very excited to see how they do this temple, because again, it's such a cool temple, and I don't want them to ruin it. Keeping the vibe and the atmosphere, that quality of the music, the level and layout, and it feels like a place and not just a dungeon. Got the boss key. Please leave me be. Probably shouldn't be here right now. I think I'm missing an area. I hope they make it feel more eerie. I mean, I think it feels plenty eerie, but I think the part that I like about it is just that it feels like a place. Feels very different. Like, I don't need it to feel more eerie, I just like the fact that it's a temple in the woods. Forgotten by time. With different rooms of different areas and different places, but you're still here. Look out and you see the blue sky. It's fascinating. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm factoring about how much I love this... this dungeon. By the way, never go for those. It's always a trap to go for those hearts. Like, who thinks, oh, I gotta go for that, and then they go for it and they fall and have to redo all of that. I've done it before. Always a mistake. These are the ones that split into multiples. Floor Master, yeah. I hate you. Nice. I mean, they're obviously, yes, they're gonna touch up the visuals. It's gonna be different level. But the feel of it is something that I think is very crucial. Because I love the idea that these are temples. Built for what purpose? For why? Long abandoned. Taken over by the forest. You know what I mean? Or in other cases, used for dire evil deeds like the Shadow Temple. What'd I get? I got a key. This key, I need this key by going back through the corridor, right? God damn it, you spawn again? So if I straighten the corridor and then go back through, it will lead me to higher things. Oh, I can't even go back! Oh, bloody. Whoever wants the spider... What, the spider? What are you talking about? The spider behind them. I guess... Okay, I guess the actual point... Oh, goddammit, you're back for the fucking third time? Get out of here. The point of this is so you can do this. You go through that door, you go through here, then you just fall down and go back up again. I get it, but like, man, I don't want to climb. Don't laugh. Listen, he hit me. My back was turned. That's coward shit. Listen, I'm telling that flower is a fucking coward. I'm telling you. While I'm here, I'm not gonna go that way because there's nothing over there. While I'm here, I'm gonna go over here. And get this. Get this. That's cool. I remember a fan theory headcanon. This is a Gerudo villa. Interesting. Some kind of encampment in the forest. What used during the war? I mean, they call it the Hylian Civil War, so that wasn't the war with Gerudo, was it? It was something else. But maybe it is part of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about the war that led up to Link being put into the... I mean, spoilers. It's not going to be told to us until a little bit later. But... So we're going to unstraighten it. We're going to crookify the corridor. The theory that I subscribed to was that this temple used to be a fort guarding a portal to the sacred realm within the super hidden boss chamber. I mean, could be. I mean, from my perception, it feels like it's not even... It feels like royalty used to live here. There's red carpets and corridors and paintings. It kind of feels like there used to be, like... Maybe many people lived here. Maybe there was a whole thing. But it's all gone. It's all gone away. Who knows? I think the big vibe people got with the pose, them being sisters and a bunch of magic, made them think of Kome and Kotake. Oh, I mean, that's fair. I mean, but also, the Great Fairy has magic, but... magic is a very nebulous thing in these games. Who can do it and why? Can anyone do it? Can anyone go see a Great Fairy and get a green meter? Go to Zelda, it's true. Yeah, it feels like there must like maybe this was a place the royal family used to go to. Then something happened, and now it's been long forgotten or something. These sort of witchy vibes. Oh, okay, just because they're ghosts means they gotta be witches. Okay, but if I become a ghost, I'm no longer Itchy the Witchy. I get it. They're also in the forest. Forest witch is a trope. So I get it. Sorry, Blue Bill. Literally have a sacred forest meadow. I mean, it's true. But we also, I mean, you do also get this idea that, like, there is somewhat of a religious aspect to the royal family. Also, did that in one. Usually, you can fuck that up very easily. Also, I don't like this weird pink evil fluid. It makes me think of like the goop from the Ghostbusters 2, the emotional like talking goop that like. The angry slime, you know what I'm talking about? It doesn't... It looks... It's really unpleasant. Like, very unpleasant. It's true, this dungeon have a shit at Ganondorf. I can see why people would think that. Although, I guess, I don't... Was there anything in those paintings before Phantom Ganon came? Or was it just, like, he showed up and then entered these paintings of what was just a forest? Dreadful Ghostbusters 2. I loved Ghostbusters 2 as a kid, and I know it's a more kid-like movie than Ghostbusters 1. I mean, Ghostbusters 1 is an excellent comedy. It is excellently well written. Very slick. Kind of, and also not even very many kid jokes. It's really just like, here's a joke about mortgages, but it's very clever and written well. Ghostbusters 2 is definitely more oriented towards kids like this. We gotta kind of push it towards them. I don't think it's bad, but I think there is that distinct difference. Is this really not a Scarecrow song? No? Why are you going green? Why you green? Green Navi theory. It's fucking me up right now. More headcanon theory. I think one of the devs commented in some interview that the posters used to be servants. I like the first one. I mean, again, it depends. Humor is incredibly subjective, and how well written something is, you know, is it to your styling? I like Mel Brooks. Maybe not everyone's gonna like Navi. I literally just saw the ceiling fall. Like, what the fuck? Like, I love Mel Brooks films. Will other people think they're as good and as clever and as fun as I do? Maybe not. And I pity them. But, you know, to each their own. It is very well written. And can be very funny, depending. Because, again, the thing people miss about Ghostbusters is it's not really about catching ghosts. It's about 3 men starting a business together. And that business happens to be ghosts. That's the humor. It's like, it could have been anything. And the fact that they're treating it not as a big deal, they're treating it as if it's like an extermination company. As if that's just normal. It's just like, oh, that's just a thing. You know, there's nothing special about what we do. We're exterminators, but it happens to be ghosts. And the antics that ensue. But again, that is they have specific writers and directors. Not as, you know, some of which left Hollywood. So different style, older style of humor. Play script song to the guy in this time period? Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Do you have to unlock? Maybe you do. Maybe I didn't. Maybe you're right. Again, my knowledge of this game isn't a fully 100%. Which I'm quite happy with, by the way, because it means that I don't have to, like... I don't want to know this game perfectly. It's more fun that I don't. Also, this bullshit giving you a single fucking minute for this, by the way, is awful. You got 1 minute to push these slow-ass blocks? What the fuck? Okay. Why am I solving, like, Windows 7, like, desktop toy puzzles that they used to have? They used to have a sliding puzzle for Windows, and I was like, okay. Also, this specific painting makes this ghost look so cheery. It looks like a Luigi's Mansion ghost with the eyes. Come on. Jesus Christ, that's stressful. Find the paintings, poetry, Ganon's castle. Maybe? I'd have to look again, as I don't remember. Amy! It is funny, seeing these 4 ghosts, and then you do Dead Man's Volley, makes me think of the ghost ship in Phantom Hourglass, where you have ghost sisters who aren't what they appear. They're more, I mean, that's the case where they portray themselves as alive, and, you know, lie to you, and then they play Dead Man's Volley with you. It's cool. Just a fun, ideal, like, theoretical, like, comparison there. They give you more time, that's nice. But, you know, if you don't fail, then it doesn't matter. So don't fail. Brilliant. The blocks also get flipped to another side. Oh yeah, I mean they're not gonna just let you do it from where you started. That'd be silly. They gotta flip them. You gotta flip it turnways. Sorry, that's a Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff reference, which is a Homestuck reference. Layers within layers. I love that you can kill these guys. These guys are such annoying enemies, and once you realize you can just use the hook shot to just one-shot them, no matter which way they're facing, you feel like a god. Also, I kicked ass in this dungeon. Jesus. This dungeon is not, like, necessarily simple. I think this one is actually fairly confusing, because there's many doors in the central area you can go through, and which way do you go, what direction, how do you start. They give you a lot of options, and it's kind of big. I get why this took me a long time as a kid, and it would definitely take anyone who's starting fresh a while, because Jesus, it's a bit confusing, but you just keep going, finding things to do. Yeah. Not that different from, like, water, in my opinion. Oh god, one of these span, and I don't know which one. You gonna do it? Oh, okay, you. I know. Wrong button. You don't have to stand here, by the way. You can move, but... You know, maybe you wouldn't get caught if you didn't spin twice. Just say it. I mean, I think these fires are pretty similar with how many keys it has. They're all kind of telegraphed. They're surprisingly, like... None of these dungeons are non-linear necessarily, but they're not as linear as you would think. And the dungeons in future games definitely get more so, in my opinion, in some capacities. Maybe it's not true. But there's a lot of cases of going back and forth between different rooms and going to areas multiple times. And it's never a case of, like, I went to this room once, and then I went back to this other room once. You keep looping around. Wow, I can see my house from here. I don't know why it's in this dungeon, though. Wait, did I do this? What is even over here? I don't remember. I don't know if you ever get more than one key at a time. But yeah, you can stack up on keys in this area. Oh, that just... Oh, that's right. Okay, that just goes there. Instead of taking the other way. And I mean, a big part of it is that you are going to these areas more times, and especially when you're first playing it, because you're trying to explore and figure out where the fuck to go. It can still happen in some of the later games, but... This I always thought was cool. Where you can push the walls. In a sense, it's not inherently bad. No, it's not. But the dungeons and structures definitely change. I think Wind Waker is still fairly open-ended, relatively speaking. I need to replay Wind Waker to see if I actually like those dungeons, because part of me feels like I don't, actually. Some of them. Part of me feels like I don't like the Wind Waker dungeons, but I need to refresh my memory of it to see if I actually feel that way. I've been watching someone play through Wind Waker. Obviously, for the first time. And I'm like looking at it with the fresh eyes, and I'm like, this doesn't look that... Some of this doesn't look as fun. I actually don't mind Dragon Woods. I think Forbidden Woods is cool, but it feels like there's a lot of tediousness in the dungeons. Even with, like, the two, you know, post-Hyrule dungeons, where it's like you gotta fuck with, like, an extra party member, and it's a cool mechanic, but it's also kind of tedious. There's a lot of tediousness. There's a lot of tediousness where it's like, I gotta manage my fellows and do this thing and do that. It's like, man, do I want to do this? Or do I just want to run through his Link and solve some puzzles? I appreciate them for their novelty and uniqueness. But I'm not fully on if I think it's fun. Fuck is this goddamn, Skulltula. Past rap out being somewhat interesting. I don't know, I need to replay it. Because watching someone play it, I'm like, wow, these are amazing. And then, wow, this sucks. Depending on what, of course, it is I'm looking at. Oh, it is in here. I thought it was in here, and I couldn't see it. Like, the ocean is awesome in Wind Waker. It is so cool and feels like you really do feel like you're exploring this massive map. It can become tedious at some point, but I still think it always feels cool to just step off an island and just go. It has that feel down very well. Did I not press this? I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. This isn't even like a puzzle, it's just push. And eventually you'll line things up, and that's fine. Yeah, not too long of a dungeon, to be honest. Depending. And yeah, like, I probably got, like, really? I probably got some of the kid dungeons basically memorized, right? But the adult ones, they're too big in scope for me to actually have that down. I think Twilight Princess had some open-ended dungeons in my memory. I feel like that, but also, you have to keep in mind, when I was a kid, everything is hard. So I'm getting lost in dungeons that maybe are meant to be linear. The very first dungeon in Twilight Princess, I spent a lot of time in getting stuck and not being able to know what to do. Oh, look at this. So that could be Ganon's castle, but it could just be anything, because it just looks like a house. It kind of looks like a spooky manor. Like a Victorian-style mansion in, like, New England. Or like Luigi's Mansion, or something. But yeah, there's a Triforce here. This could have been used for who knows. I do think this is fun. Where it gives you time to be like, let's walk around. What's over here? Wow, nothing. I guess we'll leave. Like, it gives you time to be like, something's in here, right? You're probably going to spend, like, 5 minutes shooting at, like, the paintings and being like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. Then you're like, fuck it. I must have missed something. And then you go back. And then that closes. And you're like, oh, I see. How are you here? You? No, that's impossible. It rips off his fucking face, and it's like, wait, Ganondorf. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Also, your power to jump into paintings is pretty fucking cool, my man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wrong one. Get the fuck back in there. Ah, 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 ah. Where are you? There you are. What? Nope. Oh my god. Are you the right one? Yes, you are. I don't know what the tell is, to be honest, except for that one will just go back. And I guess they're always going to be next to each other, so you can kind of figure it out, but... Will they always be next to each other? No. No light in the eyes, that's why. There you go. I've also seen oh. Comes out of the pictures. Answer his magic attack with an attack of your own. Oh man. I've seen people struggle with the Dead Man's Volley. And I might do too, actually. We'll see. Because you kinda have to time it. If he's really fucking close, that is. I was like, oh, I'm gonna ace this. I'm fucking it up. Nice. A little too far away, man. Your shit's bouncy. Kinda cool. I mean, it's kinda gross looking. It looks like vomit colored. It's not like a flattering, appealing color. It's like mold. Jesus. There we go. It's like, there's no way it's longer than that. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, get him, Link. Fuck yeah, look at that. Easy. Hey, kid. Looks like you did quite well. Looks like you might be gaining. I read that as gaming. You might be gaming. But you haven't defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. I don't know what the fuck that means, by the way. What is the gap between dimensions? What dimensions are there? There's other dimensions? Maybe it just means between the Sacred Realm and the normal realm. Pretty. I will banish you to the gap between dimensions. Hey, we got a new row. Okay, so before I got to the adult dungeons, I managed to get a full row of hearts. Damn. Not bad. Pretty good. Sorry. Sending a message. Unrelated. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. Saria. I am Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come. Because I know you. No. You don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. Oh, man. There's always a debate, by the way, whether or not the sages are dead or just somewhere else. I mean, I always kind of interpret it as they're gone, they die, or kind of move on somewhere else. But it's kind of, I mean, for some people you could argue that's not the case, but it's never, I don't think it's ever explicit. I will stay here as the forest sage and help you. Now please take this medallion. Well, it's nice to see you again, Saria. You got the Force Medallion. Saria awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Saria will always be your friend. Sorry, that's not how it's written. Saria will always be your friend. That part of your life is gone, Link. Like a tree that died. But you know something? Maybe new growth will happen. Quite literally. Metaphorically and literally. New life will spring. Things will improve. Hi there! I'm the Deku Tree Sprout. Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot! Yeah, you're welcome. Hey! Have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. I wonder how old they are. They're like fucking 1,000, for all we know. You must be wondering why only you've grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri. You are actually a Hylian. I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. I love how cheery this guy is. It's like this deep lore about your, like, entire life is changed, but this guy's like, ah, hi, haha. Oh, it's so nice outside. Look deeply into his eyes as he gives you lore. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. All of this stuff, by the way, I find fascinating. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world. So he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri. And now finally, the day of destiny has come. I bet you didn't realize, Link, that baby was you. The baby is you. Sorry. Toby? You are a Hylian, and we're always bound to leave this forest. And now, you've learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right. You must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples, and return peace to Hyrule. Thanks. But no, the idea of, like, the war, and the king reunited the country, or united the country, and the mother fleeing the horrors of war, injured, left with her child to entrust to the guardian of the forest. It was very evocative and memorable to me. It stuck with me, and a lot of people took that when they did their fan films that I used to watch as a kid. You know, fan live-action versions. That most of them are lost to time. But that little aspect of the story always stuck with me. It's very traditional fantasy in my eyes. Child of Destiny left in the forest. Yeah, I know. Part of the earlier mentioned theory was that maybe Link's family was residing in the Forest Temple. I mean, I would think that, like, you kind of can't get to the Forest Temple without going through the forest. Like, you have to go through the Kokiri Forest in the first place. I know that's just the world design. Maybe there's another exit. Who knows? Maybe it's overgrown. Maybe it was not always there. Who knows? But I don't want it to be like... I never liked the idea that Link was somehow important or related to the royal family, or like relevant, like as a servant's son or something. I like the idea that it was just someone. Some mother fleeing the horrors of war came and found a place to give her son. That was my thought. But yeah, once again, Kokiri Forest is back normal again. I still think you really look like somebody I've seen before, mister. I know. I do. Teach me some fancy fencing. All I've ever done is tap B all my life. You know, kid, honestly, kinda the same. They're not the prize. They're kids. I mean, it's not just that they're like adults in kids' bodies. They're kids. The only one who has a level of like adulthood and maturity is Sari, and she's still a child. She's still a child. They're right. They all are. It's just who they are. They never grow. It's like imagine Peter Pan. The big inspiration for Link, stylistically, was Peter Pan. The Lost Boys. They never grow up. Before this game, by the way, not just in general. That was one of the obvious inspirations of Link that has been said before. Oh, I see. Saria won't ever come back. But I made a promise to Saria. If Link came back, I would be sure to tell him that Saria had been waiting for him. Because Saria really liked... Hey, you. If you see him somewhere, please let him know. And also, I'm sorry for being mean to him. Tell him that too. Oh man. That is something I don't think most people probably don't see, because you have to go back and specifically go talk to him over here. But it's very sweet. Because I mean, Maito wasn't a villain, he was just a little bit of a jerk as a kid, but I think that's very sweet. Sorry, Link, you and Saria weren't meant to be. I don't know. It's little moments like that that are very poignant. They're very poignant. They're a little bittersweet. And that's the stuff that really makes the game feel as it does. It's such a... I don't know. But and it's funny. It's just a little bit of extra stuff to flesh out characters. You know what I mean? Also, it occurs to me that I want to go back in there because there's another leaf that I forgot I planted. But I love that little moment. I think that is very lovely. Sorry, there is another thing I need to do. I have to figure out where the fuck to go. Because despite knowing how to get to, you know, Sacred Forest Meadow, I don't always know every route in this goddamn forest. Somewhere over here. Is it like immediately left and then left again? Do you have the mask that I gave you? You do! Doesn't look like he's into grown-ups. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he won't like me, no matter what. I kind of feel bad. Like, he just fucking hates me. Yeah, it's Saria. What's up? Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? Link, at first I didn't want to become the Sage of the Forest. But I'm glad now. Because I am helping you to save Hyrule, Link. Yes, I am. No, I don't. Yeah, this guy becomes a villain now. You get to fucking shoot him. Kind of. You know, the pains of being an adult. What does this even take me? Like, what is the point of this? I don't remember. Was there even anything over here? I mean, she never had that much dialogue to begin with, to be honest, but... Is this completely pointless? Because I don't think there was ever anything over here. Shortcut during trade sequence. Hey, you know what? That's fair. I keep that in mind. Because I could probably forget that. Although, I guess I could have used it already, and I didn't, so it's negligible. Completely pointless. Is it now? Are you meant to go back to the Temple of Time now? Because they don't really point you towards it at all. But I think this is meant to be when you're supposed to go back and get the prelude. Oh, no. Sorry, not the Final Fantasy prelude. A different one. Also, I always find it interesting that the Temple of Time is perfectly okay. Castle Town is fucked up, but the Temple of Time is fine. Maybe Ganondorf wanted to spare it, maybe it still has to be the entrance to the Sacred Realm for him, or maybe he just couldn't. Maybe he just didn't care, couldn't bother, who knows. But I mean, the gameplay reason is that you want it to look the same. That way when you go outside, it's a big reveal, but... Sheik was waiting, like, return after you saved the one. I think she might, but I think you have to talk to Sheik again. And most people, I feel like, just forget and don't realize that you can get the prelude right now. Because you just start moving on and going looking around. It's really, like, it's funny. Because you oftentimes will get it later. And then Sheik will talk about, you'll go through a vast desert and a forest and a fire and water. And it's like, I've done those already. I did those. It's fine. You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become an even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. Time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. I mean, you don't need to go here quickly ever. It's not like it's timed. It's just convenient, but... I like the prelude as well. I mean, all of these songs I like. Beautiful. She'd be like, you can only save the sages by drinking water. We have to go underwater, which I guess is partly drinking. You've learned the Prelude of Light. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. Link, we shall meet again. How did you... What the fuck did Sheik do? Did he just, like, go through time? You're Sheik? Oh, okay, I understand. I guess the save system returning you to the Temple of Time outside temples works well to direct the player back. That's true. But also, you don't spawn, like... Do you spawn in here? I don't, you spawn, like, over here. So if you immediately spawn, you're not going to think, let's go back over here. You're just going to think, let's go out the door. I don't know. I kind of don't mind. Well, here, okay. One of the fundamental designs of this game is that, like, for example, if you're spawning in Kokiri, there are shortcuts in the Lost Woods to take you to Zora and Goron. And then you get warp teleport songs here that can bring you to different places. I get the quitting and saving and keeping, but they make it easy to get back to places. And that's part of the design of the world. And I mean, if it's a full remake, then it's going to be a whole different design regardless. But those design aspects will be rendered useless if they make it easier. It's one of those things I think are important to keep in mind, is that things were done for a reason. So if you change things, naturally the design should change too. But sometimes people don't understand why things were made the way they were and leave them. That kind of a thing. It's like whenever I see people talking about like when people complain about NES era RPGs, there's this thing of you attack an enemy with all your party members, and the enemy dies after the one hit. Your other party members miss because they're aiming for a guy who just went down. A lot of people talk about that as if it's objectively bad design, when in actuality it has a specific use case. It changes the way you interact with gameplay. It's not like it's just bad. It's different. It's the same way this world isn't bad. It's just designed with this idea that you can shortcut going through these different places, especially as a kid. And if they decide to make it easier and get rid of that, then they kind of ought to change the game to coincide with that. I'd be happy if they do that, by the way. I would be very happy if the game is dramatically different in layout, as long as they preserve the themes, the emotions, and the style. But you know, who knows? Who knows how close or far it's going to be from the original? Are there any over here? They never teach you about rolling into trees, by the way. You just have to fuck around. That is this game. You just have to try things. Some things don't make any sense, but you don't know what those are until you just try things. Imagine the world could be completely seamless. I mean, that's one of the things, though, is I like the fact that it isn't seamless because it makes the areas feel more interesting. The fact that the areas have loading screens between them makes me like the areas more because they feel more distinct. One of my issues with Breath of the Wild is I love the open world because it's going for that big, open, everything's out there. That's the point. But it does mean some of the areas just naturally flow into each other, and that cutoff of this is something new and different isn't as strong. I know it's minor. I know that's a very small little aspect, but again, differences. Not better, not worse, just different. And they can do it differently. I'm fine with them doing it differently, but I will miss that aspect of it because I think it's a thing that people don't understand or just assume is like, oh, it's just worse. It's just different. I don't know. I think I'm down for anything with the remake just because I have this game. It's real. I'm playing it right now. It's in my hands. I don't need a different, I don't need just a clone of this game again. If it was, I would still enjoy it. But I would also think in the back of my head that I kind of wish it would be something a bit more dramatic and different. But again, like the field is small. It's not very big. There's not much doing it, but it's not really big. If they make it bigger, sure, then they should add more things to do with it. But would that distract from the game? Who knows? Maybe they'll make it more fun. Who knows? But the game is not big enough to where I feel that much tediousness from going around place to place. It's more just a medium you go through. Again, and it's funny, you look at this and you look at Skyward Sword. The fact that there is a medium to go through is important because it makes you realize that these are places centered in a space versus a arbitrary locations that you teleport between. Because you could get rid of the entire Hyrule field and just make it like one. I've talked about this before. Imagine just one room with like 6 teleport spots. And each one leads you to all the different zones connected to Hyrule Field. You could do that. And functionally speaking, your experience is the same on Ocarina of Time. Where it's like, oh yeah, no, this is just the same. But it feels way worse because you're no longer centered in a world. That's the thing. I feel like I'm in a world when I'm going from place to place. Not just, there's nothing here, but it's me traversing. And that does make a difference, feeling-wise, even if it feels redundant. You have some individual biomes. I don't know. I guess they could do that, but... I mean, they kind of already do a little bit. You start seeing some trees when you go into the forest, and then you go deep into the forest. You have to go through a little bit of a lake to go to there, but it's more that the field leads into these areas. Then you have an interstitial area, where it's like there's towns, but you have a lead up, like you go through this area that I'm going through right now. I'm not in Death Mountain Upper yet. I'm not at Goron yet. I have to go through here first, after I get to Kokiri. But it depends. The initial idea was painting's interesting. Yeah, that would have felt a lot worse, personally, because then you're not exploring a world. Even if fundamentally it's not that different, it does feel worse. I wonder if those will stay broken when I'm a kid. Hey, you know something? I've got 200 rupees. You know what that means? Ow. Bam 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 bam. I don't need to break any of these right now, but I just like getting rid of them because I feel like they annoy me that they're here. Even if it wastes all of my bombs, and even if I need the hammer, get rid of these things. I don't care. I know they lead nowhere, but I don't like leaving them just hanging around. I wonder what that says. If only I was a kid. Or if only I was not so, like... You know... Why did I get these two fucking 100 rupees? I was a waste of money. What's wrong with me? I just pointed out that I had full rupees. Then I opened up a chest containing 100 rupees. Fuck off. Come on, man. I didn't remember what was in there, man. I guess I could have guessed. What was it going to be? A heart piece? No. Where is Mr. Man? Hello. I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? I wonder if you could take the Giant's knife unbroken. That would be a fun idea, just to take the Giant's knife to Ganondorf unbroken. And then break it on Ganondorf as like the last hit or something, you know? Can't do it as last hit, but... Use it on a boss and have it break partway through. I mean, someone must have done that. It was like, I'm gonna save this cool weapon. What do you mean? It's a giant's knife. I mean, it's called a giant's knife because it's a knife for a giant, not that it's an actual knife. But guys, wow, it's so cool. My knife! Oh my god! All I've got is this. All I got is this. All I got now it's a knife. Now it's broken. Oh man. Which you can still use it. It's just incredibly short range and not very strong. Yo, what the fuck, man? I know I was hitting against the walls, but I bought your knife. This mall ninja shit. It looks like there is a problem with its durability. But still, how about buying this knife for... No. How about you, like... How about I sue you? Telling you can break weapons. It's a bit of a jape. I guess I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a big trading quest to get an actual upgraded sword. And a part of it involves getting this shit weapon and breaking it. Being like, wait, the fuck? Yo, this shit is terrible quality. What the fuck? Can I do this yet, or do I need the long shot? But yeah, eventually you'll get a better actual sword, and you can use it to jape the boss and stuff like that. Nothing else that helps with the Fire Temple boss? I don't like the big orange sword. Yeah, I think you need the long shot for this. I don't even know what that leads to. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. I don't think you can walk in the lava and do it. I don't think you have enough, like, time. So I'm hearing a Skulltula somewhere, and it's annoying. Oh, wait, I know where it is. Isn't it, like... Yeah. I know where this guy is. Oh, just too far away. Bum, 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 bum. There's that shortcut I was talking about that leads directly to Kokiri Forest. Which I could have taken. I could have just taken that and come back here. Since I was going to come back here anyways, but I wanted to take the long route. God damn it. Lava Pit is a soul spot in the game you can naturally observe the song and time blocks actually work. What do you mean? Where's a good spot to do this? I guess I have to be on the fucking rope. Okay, let's go up one. They get sent to the other time period when you play Song of Time. Oh, is that how that works? Was that there as a kid or something? I didn't notice. Interesting. The more you know. If that is the intent, that's interesting. You got this. I did actually walk over here. I should. There's not. I mean, this is just where the ruby goes, but it never sits there because it's always gone by the time you. Actually, no, it is there as a kid. I think you can see it. And a guy contemplates eating it because he's so hungry. Where are you? I don't even know where you are. You're just like. Back here, asshole. I'm coming for you. I got a broken knife. And I'm pissed off. God damn it. I hate you. Where? Nope. God damn it. Get back here, you asshole! It's a neat concept, but I don't know it's ever be used meaningfully. I mean, it isn't. That's why I don't think it could just be a thing of like, oh, that happens in that case, but I don't think it's ever a thing that's conveyed to the player or meant to be, like, shown. For all intents and purposes, it just spawns blocks. God damn it. Can I just speak to you? I won't let you get me. You probably work for Ganondorf. Hey, do you know where literally everybody is, by the way? When I was a kid, this town was thriving and it was full of people. Now there's literally nobody here. It's abandoned. Now it's a ghost town. Just blow it up with you. Ah, it didn't work, damn. Yeah, there's nobody here right now. I'm about to run out of bombs because I spent all of them earlier. Yo, chill. Aren't these bombs like short trigger? Or are they longer? They're longer, that's right. Which is really weird. I do like the fact that natural bomb flowers are like... They are different. Like, they're not the same. Their fuse is different. Air the bomb. Oh, that's true. And what are those? I'm just gonna keep throwing them. Can you not, my fucker? I mean, a lot of people's complaints were that they didn't do enough back and forth with the whole time mechanic, where they wish you had to go to a kid and go to an adult more often. Really only used with the last 2 dungeons in any meaningful capacity, where you have to go back to the well, and you have to obviously do the temple both ways. Can you just, like, stop? Dude, I could just kill you right now. If you don't, like, leave me be, I could just, like, murder you. Does this work? Oh, it does! I think I probably knew that, but I don't think I ever bothered, ever. It's another case of, like, you could just guess. Because you can just throw it at him, and it's fine. There we go. How could you do this to me? You're Ganon's servant! Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. What the fuck? Hey, that's my name. Oh, you're kind of small for a Goron. What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh. I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad Darunia went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo! How old is this kid? Do we know? That's what Gorons sound like when they cry. Heard a link to the past time periods. It's a little underwhelming. I mean, it's cool when it's used, and it's a neat idea, but it kind of just feels like just two places. You go back. You don't really. It's not back and forth. It's just one then the other. It works story-wise, but it doesn't feel like they integrate it in a way that feels good. You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him. I think they expect people playing this for the first time to not do a lot of the kid stuff initially, because they expect you can go back. So they expect you to go back and forth because you're like, oh, I'm going to take some time and do this kid quest or explore as a kid that I missed or whatever. They expect you to be more lost, and I'm not, because I know this game. What do you want to ask him? About the dragons? A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. Or Volvagia, if you suppose. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo! Better try to calm him down if you can. If you can. Get the enclosed instruction booklet if you can. What do you want to ask him? Hey man, it's okay. Calm down. What happened to the Gorons? Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Can you stop saying that? Just say, the dragon. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try and save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. This heat-resistant tunic is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? Don't worry. Again, it's another case where you go back to a place you went to as a kid, and that's all fucked up. Everyone's gone. Maybe they're all dead. The places you knew are messed up. But also, that's the end of the stream. Because I'm already going a little bit longer. I'm not just gonna start another dungeon. Jeez. I mean, once you get to this point of the game, it kind of is just dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. Like, there's not too much else that you can, like, unless if you've done everything. There's some bonuses, but they happen later. But no. Yeah, I know, Link. I'm feeling that. Game's fun. It's great. It's very fun. I like how the Goron tunic is magically adult-sized, but the visually identical Sans colored Kokiri tunic can be worn by all ages. I think it's implied that you have a Kokiri tunic for an adult and one for a kid, and they're not technically the same. That was my assumption, is that when you got older, your clothes are different. You have an undershirt now that's white, and chainmail or stuff, you know, long big boots that basically Raru gave you a set of clothes. Regardless, though, it was fun. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow. And I think maybe my order of Splatoon Raiders that was meant to come in last week, that I've been eagerly anticipating, might come in tomorrow, and I can stream it. And I'm going to be very excited because I've been looking forward to that game extensively. Everyone loves it. It seems to be just fucking like selling gangbusters. So we'll see. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Shut up, Navi.